안녕하세요. So it's 19th of June 2018. It's now 8:30 and I'm going to sleep very soon because I'm pretty tired today. You can see it's a little bit different now, my room. It's because I'm moving out really soon. Because I am graduating. Yes. Thank God. I will head straight out after seeing my results. Some of my friends went out for lunch, so I went to join them together and celebrate that we passed. I am fortunate enough to pass with a second class first division. I have no idea how I did that, but God gave me a relatively good result. I think it's the best I've achieved the past 3 years. I don't really know how it worked and how I was able to get these marks, how I was past everything in one go. But I suppose trusting God was the main aspect of this journey. It was hard. I mean, I cried several times during the exams. Like I cried, I think, at least once before each exam. I mean, it was horrible. It was stressful, and I didn't really know how I'm going to pass all these things in one go because I failed my OSCE 2 years ago, and also written paper isn't the best as well. So I was terrified. But as I think God allowed me to return to Him at the perfect timing as well, because as He did so, I was able to trust God more and more and tell myself that everything will be okay during the exam and not get too stressful. I mean, I was stressed, but I was able to overcome the stress and fear. Being in that state allowed me to continue to study, pick myself up relatively quickly instead of, going to a depressing mood which I lie in bed, which I do most of the time when I get stressed. And God gave me a very good study partner as well, Sylvia, this year, that I was able to study with her. Normally she doesn't study with people in the past 3 years. We normally just study alone, but we decided to do it together this year, which is very helpful. She helps me to summarize everything, basically. So, I mean, throughout the past 1 month before the results came out, the results came out on the 16th of June. We finished exams on the 24th. So we have about a month, less 3 weeks perhaps, of holiday where we completely sort of free. And I don't know, this 3 weeks of holiday, technically not a holiday because I was so stressed. I woke up every day. The first thing that came into my mind was results, even though I know it's not coming out on that day, but that's the first thing that comes out in my mind, and I start to have palpitations. This happens every morning. Sometimes it's not only in the morning, sometimes when I am, I'm not doing anything, I'm just literally spacing out, and suddenly this thoughts came to me, and I started having those palpitations as well. So yeah, that's how I basically passed through that 3 weeks of time. But in the end, I have good friends who tried to keep me occupied and, just cook food for me, spend time together. I managed to get occupied with games, Final Fantasy 15. I haven't finished it, I only reached Altisha. I'm probably going to continue very soon. So, so that was on 16th of June, when I received the results, I was so excited. And when we went out for lunch, there are still moments of time where I just did I actually pass? Did I see the wrong thing on the letter? Did I actually pass? I don't know. I was skeptical. I couldn't believe it. Still, when I came back, I had to look at the paper again. I have to confirm again. I asked that question to myself every day. I have to flip that paper every day. And just half an hour ago, I was just opening the letters. And I have to look at it again and again to confirm that I passed, because I couldn't believe it, even until now. It awarded 13th of June 2018. So yes, I passed 4th year of pharmacy in one go. So So that's what I've been praying for ever since I started the academic year. It was a hard year for me because me being in a state where I am super spiritually dry, God brought me back into spirit-filled state. Through His perfect timing, I was able to maintain a good sort of mentality during the exam. I prayed about a lot of things, right, in 4th year. Even though I was so away from God, God still answers my prayer. Everything exactly as how I prayed it. This shows, that God listens specifically in terms of what you want, and if it's good for you, He will give it to you. I prayed for pre-reg in Newcastle, and then even though it took time, I got a pre-reg in Newcastle. And I have, tier 2 visas. Not a lot of people can get tier 2 visas and get to stay in Newcastle. And after that, I prayed for recovery spiritually, and God gave that to me immediately in one night. And I am able to pass 4th year in one go and graduate on the 5th of July. All these things clearly shows me that God listens. Even in a situation where it seems impossible, I received so much more than I asked. He didn't only give me, a pass that I asked for, He gave me 2-1. So I am very grateful to God in terms of what I have experienced throughout the year. So I'm not going to share too long. So yeah, bye bye.